Right. My story. After I was taken by the priests, I was sent to live in a temple. For the first 2 years, I studied the will of Mara, not just from the priests, but from her as well. And soon after, I was asked to be trained in the ranks of the Maran Knights. The Maran Knights are a subsect of the Temple of Mara. We held the value of upholding our mother's will by all means necessary. I did not. Though the knights wished for me to join their ranks, the temple feared a Sibyl being subjected to blood. Instead, I was to take a different approach. Spread the word of Mara, stop conflicts in her stead, all without a drop of blood from my saber. If I could not sway the parties, then I failed my duties. I would leave the wake of the battle and watch my failures make others perish. I had my first mission and first taste of failure by my 14th year. The next years were filled with many more. Yet I continued, for it was the will of my lady. Yes.
Is everything well now?
It was a gate to oblivion. For centuries, it's been chipped away to harness its resources, used to make structures and buildings. They thought they could put it to some use, but still, to many it's just a grim reminder. Even to me. It was through this gate she whispered to me. Her words unshackled my bonds, and I fought my way to this gate. And when I passed through, I saw the skies of Nirn again. Rain dripped upon my flesh, and I felt whole. But my chest would burst, and crimson covered my armor. An arrow sticking up from my heart. The guards who stood watch were all too eager to protect their homes from the Daedra, and they saw me as one. I'm not sure how I stand here today. I awoke from the burning ashes of the imps and Dremora. To this day I wonder, is it Mara's doing, or Dagon's? Or has another come to toil and play with my soul? I heard her in oblivion. She called to me, yet now I hear nothing. Why? What will must she have to play with my life like a doll? I do not know. I wanted answers, but she gave me none. Perhaps I must come to terms with it. My God has truly abandoned me. What else can I do? Rip out my insides and throw them across a field so I may bleed out? Even if I did die, then the suffering I've endured has been for nothing. Why didn't I just do the same in Dagon's court? No. Perhaps it's an instinct for survival. Maybe pride or ego or utter anger in my heart towards those who throw us about, but I can't let it end here. My life must mean something. I must find a purpose. I just don't know what yet. Thou is the only soul who has heard my tale. I wish to give thee thanks for lending thy ear. The weight of all these centuries have not been lifted, but I take solace in knowing I could let the words escape my breath. I wish to thank thee for the other day. Thou listened to my tale. For many centuries I judged myself, for shortcomings, for failures, for my very being. Yet thee who only knew thy companion for such a little stretch, gave none. My mind has disagreed for so long, but it is nice to hear another say otherwise. So, thou hast my gratitude, friend.